I kept quiet in that rail yard house where a shadow filled each room. Folks said marriage has its troubles, but they never saw my gloom. I learned to move like creaking boards, not to spark his drunken rage. But a woman breaks, and when she breaks, she plans her own escape. I knew his vices, knew his friends, knew every place he'd roam. I knew the law would never hear a battered woman's tone. So I chose a night when he staggered in, slurring curses at the door. And I slipped a silver watch he'd never owned into the pocket of his coat he tossed on the floor. Now there's ink on my hand, lies in my name, but the bruises on my body drove me to the game. When the sheriff knocked, I stood straight as I could with the story I'd written, the one he misunderstood. He never saw it coming, not a hint or a sign. And I breathed for the first time when they took what was mine. I wrote a note in trembling script, said I'd seen him near the store, said a merchant's goods went missing just the night before. Left it where the sheriff's boy would find it on his round. That single sheet of paper was enough to bring him down. I watched them bind his calloused hands, watched him swear he'd done no wrong. And though my heart was shaking, I stayed steady, stayed strong. I didn't smile, didn't cheer, didn't cry when the wagon rolled, but I felt the weight of years lift off a soul he nearly stole. Now there's ink on my hand, lies in my name, but a woman does what she must just to break the chain. When the sheriff knocked, I played my part well, set the stage, lit the lantern, let the story tell. And though the truth was twisted and the world might call it crime, I walked out of that house with a life that was finally mine. Maybe someday I'll whisper it to a preacher old and kind, or keep the secret buried where he'll never cross my mind. But freedom wears a different face when you earn it through the pain. I traded truth for a taste of peace and washed my hands in rain. There's still ink on my hands, ink on my hands, but the night is clean. And I breathe a little freer than I did back then. Let the good Lord judge me when my time comes due. Till then I'll live the life he swore I'd never get to. And if the town recalls the man they carried down that line, I'll just keep walking forward with this brand new spine.